Hi Scrapbookers, this is Megan with another challenge process video. For this one, Ronnie picked out a sketch, and this is what we are going to be doing for this layout. We decided to just do one sketch and to see how different each other's layouts would become. So I'm going to use those three pictures, and I pulled out some, here I'm showing you the sketch again, just so because I didn't know I was going to put the picture at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to set it aside, and I'm going to show you all of these papers and chipboard sets that I might be using. They are from the Milo My Mind's Eye collection, the Izzy My Mind's Eye collection, and I think I even used something from Dorothy. But I don't show it to you right now. So I'm just going through the papers and showing you which ones I might be using. And I turned them over just to kind of show you the back sides. And I ended up liking the back side of that one better. These are the brads from Izzy. And the stickers, the buttons, and also the enamel dots. And the enamel dots from Milo. And label stickers from Milo, and label stickers from Izzy. And those are all collections from My Mind's Eye. So here I am just trying to figure out if I really do like this background paper, because I liked that the colors on it were blue and yellow. So I cut off the branding strip and set aside the other papers. And I keep referring to the layout on my phone just to make sure that I follow it. I'm not going to follow it to a T. Obviously, you can kind of tell the placement that I want to do right now, which is how it's going to stay. So it's not going to be exactly like the layout. I don't normally stick to sketches. I just use them as a jumping off point. So I cut those two pictures down to be about the same size. And then I'm going to try to figure out how I want to mat them. So I pull out this diagonal striped blue and white paper, and I kind of like that, but then I didn't really like how busy it looked on the busy background. So I pull out my blue scraps, and I'm just trying to figure out which blue would match, and I don't find any. And so I am going to pull out a full sheet that I have over in my bin, and it's kind of a shiny blue paper, and I really love how this color turned out on the layout. So I'm going to glue those on there, and here I'm just trying to figure out if I really like the blue, because it's not the same kind of blue as the blue that's on the background, and so I was kind of nervous about using it, but I end up liking it, so I glue everything down to it. And now I'm going to cut it. And I cut, so there's like a little gap on the bottom of that, the pictures that have two on them. And I liked that there because I thought, oh, I could do some embellishing down there. And I found a tag on there, and it was a yellow tag, and it says, oh gosh, what does it say? I can't even see. Hold on. So I just showed you the enamel dots from, or not enamel dots, I'm sorry. The Dorothy package I was going to use. Okay, so that tag says, "My little guy." Now here I'm trying to figure out what to use as the strip that goes across the pictures. And I'm going to use this little branding strip that was at the bottom of the paper that I use as my background. So I'm just cutting it in different parts because it's not long enough to be put behind it all the way across the layout. So I'm just going to cut it up and glue it in pieces behind the photos. And here I pulled out a yellow paper from Dorothy, and it's called Lovely Day. And it's a diagonal stripe with white. And I'm going to use that just as a background piece behind the pictures. Like an extra mat, I guess you could call it. So I'm going to place that there. And I'm going to kind of fidget with the pictures a little bit, trying to figure out where exactly I want to put them. And then I glue the mat down. And now I'm going to put the border strip on there and glue the pictures down as well. And I'm really liking how this is turning out. I apologize about the zooming in and out. I thought I had turned off my autofocus, but I didn't, and so I apologize that that is autofocusing and it's jumping in and out. Now I'm just trying to embellish in these different areas, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to use. Excuse me. So I'm trying to figure out what elements from this chipboard piece that I want to use. I don't know what I'm doing with my phone there. I'm sorry. So I'm going to pull this out, and there was a day, like days of the week abbreviated on it. And so I pulled out the Sunday one because these pictures were taken on a Sunday. And I am LDS, or you might know us as Mormon. And so my son, when you turn 3, you move up into a class called the Sunbeams, and it's when you first start going to the kid version of Sunday school. And so I pulled out a chipboard piece that had the number 3 on it, which was perfect. And then I had this Teresa Collins packaging that had a chevron, blue chevron on it. So I decided to cut that in half, and I'm going to use that as the journaling centers. And I'm just kind of fidgeting with that right now, and then I'm going to glue it down. Then I'm going to put the 3 chipboard piece down at the top right of that first photo. And then this other one is a sun or something, I don't know. And I'm thinking I'm going to put the word Sunday over there. But then I decided, oh, I don't really like that. And then I was thinking I would put the date over by on the left-hand side under that left picture. And so I moved the word Sunday over there to go along with the date. Now I'm pulling out my date stamps. I have one from Studio Calico that I bought at Joann's, and then one from Stampin' Up. I also have that little one that I think is from Heidi Swap. Let's see. No, Dear Lizzie. I think I just got that one at Michael's. And so right now I am looking up the date. Oh, no, I guess I was pulling out a stamp pad. So I must have been looking up the date on my phone earlier to see, because it was taken on the 7th of January, 2007, or 2008, sorry. And so I was looking up the year 2008 and if it was a Sunday or not. So here I'm just going to use this Heidi Swap stamp pad, and it's teal. And I'm going to stamp it right under the word Sunday at the bottom of that chevron card. Then clean off the stamp and put that away. And this layout is just about done. I just have a little bit more I'm doing. So I thought I would put some words from that Dear Lizzie stamp on next to that My Little Guy area. But then I was like, oh, maybe I should use a different stamp. And I found this one of an owl. For some reason, the video is not going to show you how I did the title and a couple of extra embellishment areas, as well as the journaling. So I apologize about that. It's going to cut off here and show you the finished pictures. So I hope you enjoyed this layout, and if you want to join in with us, just leave a comment and we would love to come and watch your video or see your layouts. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye.